we should acknowledge the elephant in the room. As you and I are clicking record, it's a Monday morning, October 2nd, and we are fresh off the heels of a 9.5 hour AEW pay-per-view extravaganza, one great match after another. And then when it was all said and done, Adam Copeland is now a part of All Elite Wrestling. How about that? Your old WWE running buddy.
Yeah, I mean, we've had a couple of run-ins. Toronto Skydome, one of my favorite. Switched the title up there. But, Connie, if you could have been in my house last night, we actually did have the pay-per-view on. I had it on my iPad, and my man Coaster, I was in my room, and Cody was on the couch. I think that pop could have been heard. I mean, clear from Hendersonville to Seattle. My man Cody went through the roof, and those kind of things, those kind of excitements, obviously, you know, Cody's not knee deep. And so it was he had read some of the stuff, but he didn't buy it, and I didn't let on to it. But that's kind of the magic of our industry.
Yes.
That Cody was in, man, I wish I could get that feeling sometimes. I mean, Conrad, he was in absolute disbelief. And that brings the joy. That's one of the things that makes our business so much fun. You know, we get so wrapped up in highly critical things and this and should have done that. And what's the rating, and the rating points down half this. Just all kind of the nonsense that I get it. We do as within the industry. You start kind of trying to hinge on every data point instead of sitting back, just relaxing and watching and enjoying and kind of losing yourself. And Cody did that last night. He's a huge Darby fan. Cody really enjoyed the pay-per-view. I watched it, and of course, you as a 37-year veteran, you kind of ebb and flow, and I like this, I like that. But man, I thought again, my hats off to Bryan Danielson. What a real storyteller, and for, you know, I'll call it, I don't want to call it mainstream, but even the hardcore AEW fan, Zach hadn't had hardly any TV time.
Right.
I don't want to call that a cold match, but man, really, really good match. Just as usual, AEW athleticism always kind of pops off the chain. But we hadn't had a massive surprise like that, unless I'm forgetting one. And, you know, it kind of, that jolt of energy. I'm very excited, but more than excited, I'm curious to see where the energy goes. I'll say this, Adam, I've just seen bits and pieces. I did go to bed, so I had seen the highlights from the scrum and all that of what he said. But I know Adam well enough and knew him. I can't say day one, but day one at WWE. And so we go way, way back, and he's got passion about it. And you kind of look back over his career, he had the neck deal and he retired, and he was just off the map for that time. And then since then came back. There's a whole slew of directions it could go. And as a fan, which is me first and foremost, I'm excited to see where Adam Copeland's journey takes him in AEW.
Me too, man. Super excited for him and his whole family. You know, Bruce has said before on his show the phrase "fresh paint of coat." Of course, he said that accidentally, but every now and again, getting a fresh coat of paint and just a new scenery, you know, a new set of scenery, a fresh start somewhere else. I'm excited to see what this looks like. You know, I've never seen Adam Copeland outside of the WWE way. Mm-hmm. So to see him be able to sort of color outside the lines and do something a little different, I'm really excited about what's next. And I'm thrilled for Tony Khan and the rest of the AEW crew. And it was a big night, man. And no matter what you think about AEW or WWE or the initials, whenever you see a guy who's headlined a WrestleMania switching brands, it's at least